Hey, this is Web Junior 1977 here, back in the Oasis once again, of course. Got a, was just going to do an unboxing, do a live stream, but I figured may as well just do an unboxing, a live unboxing video. So, we'll give it a few minutes here. And, see. If you come in just to see the unboxing, if you skip ahead to about 10 minutes, it's probably when I'm going to be doing the unboxing. So, unless we get some people in here sooner than that, but normally around 10 minutes is when people come in, so. So we'll see how that goes. We got the box over here. Got a little bit of information for you after I open the box, because there's something else in the box that I'm going to be using to do something. So some of you might already know, but oh yeah, some of you might already know what that is. Some of you might not. So. But we're going to give it a few minutes here. Still haven't got my bookshelf done here. But one of these days, you know, maybe I'll get it set up and everything on it. Hey, what's up? Right there's Mr. Todd Jumper. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. Subscribe. Got a box here from Mr. Todd Jumper. May as well get into it then. Already took off all the shipping information here. Don't want to give out any locations here. But let's open it together, shall we? See what we got inside here. This tape is kind of, I mean, it's not weak, but it's like, I don't really need a knife for it, so. Just gonna rip it here. See what we got inside. Yeah. What do we have here? Check it out. We got Jurassic Park. This is basically a repaint of Megatron. I'm not sure what that's a repaint of, but yeah, pretty badass. I really appreciate it, Mr. Todd Jumper. Check him out on YouTube and subscribe, along with all the other links in the description below. That'll be there after this video has been uploaded. Obligatory product shot. It's kind of not really an obligatory product shot, I guess, but just got a footprint back there. If you want to pause it, if there's any possible way you can read that writing. All the SUVs in new mold. What's funny is the Ford Explorer, and I actually have a Ford Explorer, Eddie Bauer edition Ford Explorer. So that's pretty funny. So that works out, huh? So, we're going to put that aside here for just a minute. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got an SD card. Actually, appreciate you sending this, but this actually won't work, Todd. But I do have one that will work, but I actually need a micro SD card. It actually takes a micro, but that's all right. But anyway, I'm gonna be let's see. right here. Gonna be fixing this up for Mr. Todd Jumper. It kind of gives me a reminiscence of, kind of reminds me of like a Famicom almost, like the red and white. I don't know why, but I don't know if anybody remembers that. It's like the Nintendo, but the Japanese version of it. I mean, it doesn't resemble it in any way, but just a color scheme, I guess. But anyway, got the Raspberry Pi 3B, I think it is. There's where your micro SD goes in. And I'm going to be doing this up for Mr. Todd Jumper. But yeah, I do have a 32 gigabyte, so yeah, that micro SD, so it's all good. But we got the 4 USBs in the front with the Ethernet port, which it doesn't really need Ethernet, but it's always best to plug it in because there's always a better connection that way. And then you got your AV out and your HDMI and your micro USB for power. And then again, the micro SD card slot. The whole top could pop off here, which is pretty cool. You can see the little board, and it's just a little board. There's like, these are like this, all this right here with the case, with the card, power supply, about $70. It's really inexpensive, really. So make sure you, if you want like a little retro, it can't handle certain things. It can handle a lot of things though. But if you want like a really cheap alternative to your retro, retro gaming, that's actually what's powering my my arcade cabinet is one of these. But yeah, it's a different case, but it's the same exact Raspberry Pi. So yeah, I actually bought my card on online for like 50 or 60 bucks, something like that. So this one won't be that, it won't be as fancy, but it'll be very functional, very awesome. So I did have a card here that was already done up, but I can't seem to find that one. But I do have another card that I can do up, and we'll get her squared away. It'll take a little bit just because I can actually get the program on there and all the games on there relatively quick. But the thing that's going to take the longest is getting the artwork for all the games and stuff. And some of them still don't come through all the way. Like sometimes you just can't get the artwork for certain games, but for some reason, or it had the same artwork or something. I guess it's coming out in December this year. That was quick. Hey, how's it going? The Never Did 4, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Let's see. G4 and Dune 2. Oh yeah. I really liked the that first Dune movie was really. I mean, it's obviously there's an older one, but you're talking about the newer. That's a sequel to the newer Dune movie. I really enjoyed that. It was I thought it was really good. Oh, doing good. Just did the. Did you see what I got in the box from Todd Jumper? I'll show it here again. But yeah, I mean, doing good. So got one more day off. Got tomorrow off. So and I'll be back to work as usual. Yay! But whatever. Got my tie-dye shirt on. My sister actually made this shirt. It's pretty badass. The camera really doesn't do anything for it though. I'm just hoping they don't rush Ghostbusters 4. Yeah, I know what you mean. I hope they don't either, but I don't see it actually just came in. Oh, you just came in? Okay. Yeah, I hope they don't bosh it up either. That would be a shame. I'm hoping they don't pull a what am I trying to say? Can't talk tonight. It's apparently, or this morning, I guess now. I hope they don't do like an Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty thing where they just come out with one every year and don't put too much thought into it. You know what I mean? And if they do come out with one each year, hopefully they at least put some thought into it, and it's not same old, and yeah. But yeah, that's the worst thing they can do for it, for sure. But yeah, here's the 2-pack Jurassic Park Transformers crossover. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've never actually seen it. Todd said he'd send it to me, and I really do appreciate it, Todd, for sure. But Todd said he'd send it to me, and he asked me if I had it, and I was like, no. And it sounded very interesting, so I was going to look it up on YouTube, like an unboxing or something of it. And he said, well, I'll send it to you. And I was like, are you sure? He said, yeah. He said, we don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to look it up on YouTube now because I don't want to see what it looks like before I get it. You know what I mean? I heard about that set, but never actually seen it. Yeah, see, I never actually seen it either. Todd said about it, and I was like, well, hell, I'm not going to look it up on YouTube now. Now I might, just to see if, what other people think of it now, but I didn't want to look it up on YouTube before I saw it and, ruin the kind of surprise of what it was going to look like and all that. I'm assuming the T-Rex is obviously Megatron, and he's going to look probably like the Beast Wars transformation, I would imagine. I'm on the hunt for that new Ghostbusters figure from Hasbro, but I had to put my search in pause. Are you talking about the Afterlife Ectotron? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about, or is there another new one? I mean, there's possibly another new one, but the Ghost Rider on. The Marvel Legends animated series remake. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that one either, but I do have the Ectotron. It's the Afterlife Ectotron. See, like the rust in the front. They did a decent job of it, but it's like a Spider-Man. Oh, okay, yeah. But here's the Ectotron, the Afterlife, and obviously you can tell it's the Afterlife one because it's got the ladder on the driver's side rather than the passenger side because of the door. I'm gonna put it back up here. I had that last couple times when I did. I had that down in front of my TV last couple times when I did my my Back to the Retros, which I'm going to be doing more of now that I got set back up. So, did you get any of those Ghostbusters? They sold as always. I got some stuff, but I don't know if the exact ones you're talking about. But I got this little thing. Mr. Trans Am 38 gets me some stuff like that. And then I have these other dudes, but I don't know where these guys came from, but I get these. I got these guys. with the big heads. They're all right. I'm not typically a fan of like the big head characters, but if I'm interested in what the characters are, then you know I'll probably collect them. But like I'm not a huge fan of pops, and I mean I'm not knocking the pops. I mean if that's what you're into, that's you know that's cool. Everybody's into what they're into, you know. Everybody likes what they like, but just not I just never got into them that much. I never saw that one before. I don't know what I'm talking. Was about the size of those scaled cards, but it made noise. Oh, okay, yeah. I have this one. I believe this was a Target. I believe this was a Target buy. This is obviously the again the Afterlife. Yeah, this is the Afterlife Ecto again. I buy Ghostbusters stuff when I see it, but never chased the whole set. Used to have all. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a lot of money collecting all that stuff, a lot of time and money, and you have to have a lot of room to put it, and you know what I mean? Like I got these, well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one because it's already, well, I guess both of them are not on the wall anymore. I got these, they're like the glow-in-the-dark slimes. I only have 2 of them. I still need, Peter Venkman and Egon, but, and they're like $25 a piece or something, so, you know what I mean, it's kind of, you collect them a little bit at a time. So I got Egon, or not Egon, I got Winston, sorry Winston, I got Winston and Ray Stantz. Yeah, exactly. And these guys are like, they're like $25 a piece. So I haven't really, I think you can get them at Walmart.com or something now. But I need to someday get the other 2, get Egon and Peter Venkman. But in time, gotta take stuff in moderation. You know what I mean, so you don't go broke. So, you know, so you can feed your family. You know, gotta feed your family first, and then buy the plastic crap. If you have a family, you know, but as in, you know, everybody has a family, but you know, kids. I mean, I'm a sucker for glow in the dark stuff ever since BK did those Universal. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, they're pretty awesome. That's for sure. That Ghostbuster logo up there, you can't see it, but that No Ghost logo right there, it glows in the dark. Every time I turn the lights off in the game room to leave it, like it's glowing like crazy. Pretty cool. I bought some. Hell yeah, that would be awesome. That's a good idea. There's Mr. Liquid Cool 360. How's it going, brother? Appreciate you stopping in. You gonna be on ARC later? I'll probably jump on after I get off of here. Probably go for an hour here anyway. Something like that. But y'all probably be on there horsing around doing something. Oh, you're on it now. Kicking some ass, taking some names. Yeah, no problem at all, brother. getting some more dinosaurs and stuff. But yeah. Well, here's the, you probably already know what it is. Liquid, but here's what Mr. Todd Jumper sent me. It got here quick, too. I might buy some more of those. Heck yeah, that would be awesome. That's what Mr. Todd Jumper sent me. Sent to me. It got here really quick. He's like, I came home. I went to the store and stuff. Come back, and it was already dark. You know how it gets dark quick nowadays, around this time of the year. And saw the box sitting at my door. I'm like, what? Really? There's a box there that came. Because it always says, like, will be delivered by 9 o'clock p.m. or whatever. And I don't think I've ever seen any of them come that late, but pretty late. But I went up there and it had his name on it. I was like, oh shit, okay, so that's mine. Like, that I came quick. He thought it was at least going to take a week anyway. I mean, it came from freaking Seattle. I mean, I can't wait for the new toys to come. Maybe it's... Yeah. See, that's another thing. Especially with like the turtles and stuff. Like I collect a lot of the old stuff, but like all the new stuff. Basically, just to save room, I only collect the the 4 turtles. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing with Ghostbusters a lot of times too. And I got this. This is the only Afterlife ones I have. I didn't necessarily, nothing against Phoebe, but I didn't really intend to collect Phoebe. The only reason I got her is because it has Ghost Egon, obviously, and there's like 3 other ones to go with him, so I just thought I got to get those 3, which kind of sucks, but to complete that set, if I want to complete that set, you know what I mean? So that's another thing. And then they I don't know if you backed that the Hasbro Proton Pack. But it's coming out early, so that's going to be cool. It's supposed to ship like January, February, into January, beginning of February, sometime like that. So I'll be doing an unboxing of that. And I got a brand new, still sealed Spangler's Neutrino wand behind me here, behind the love seat here, that I'm going to pair with it. So I'll have the whole get up. Already have it paid off, so a good buddy of mine bought like 4 of them, and I bought one off of them. So, and I'm glad I had it paid off because there's no way. I have the money to buy one right now, but there's no way I would dish out that kind of money right now to get it. You know what I mean? And there's no way I could get it because it was they're on pre-orders, and they're not going to be unless you want to buy it from a scalper for $1,200. No thanks. Then they got the VR game coming out as well, and oh yeah, the VR. I got a couple VR games right now, like the older ones, but I haven't even tried them yet. I don't know why, but I don't know what I'm waiting on. But there's one with Stay Puft, and then there's like a Ghostbuster, like the Firehouse tour or whatever. I need to get on that, but You get a bigger space, you know what I mean, to do the VR, because I can do VR in here, but I gotta move my shit around, you know what I mean, and it's a pain in the ass to do that every time, so it's... Hey, Mr. Transair 38, what's up, brother? Another brother from another mother. Make sure you check him out and subscribe on YouTube as well. I'm hoping that VR game is gonna be like the arcade version. Yeah, that would be awesome. Check it out, Mr. Transair 38. What Mr. Todd Jumper, what I got for Mr. Todd Jumper today. Oh yeah, box is a little messed up, but you know me, I don't normally keep boxes anyway. I might keep this, and I don't know. I'll probably keep it in the box until I figure out where I'm going to set it, and then I might take it out. I might keep the insert for like a backdrop, but yeah, pretty awesome. Appreciate it, Mr. Todd Jumper, if you're still watching. But I'm gonna be trying something tomorrow. I have a movie projector. I haven't used it a lot. Doing good was playing Ghostbusters. Bob Peterson. Oh, is Bobby playing it too? Hell yeah! I was playing it yesterday for a little bit, not much, but did a few matches, and well, as you know, as you might know, I uploaded a couple videos. I love that game. It's a little glitchy sometimes, but I mean, what game isn't? I mean, every game's gonna glitch a little bit. They'll come out with patches for it and stuff. So, but yeah, it's definitely a fun game. That's for sure. But anyway, I got my video my projector, and I'm gonna hook my one of my PS3s up to it, and I have that pack I got from a friend, and I'm going to put Avatar, the first Avatar movie, through it, see if it'll project it in 3D. That would be badass, because I got the glasses and everything. To be streaming tonight, I'd rather be... Sorry, I didn't catch all that, because since pretty much... Sorry, I didn't catch all that before, that message before. Hold on. I don't know them folks. LOL. I'm working on more toy reviews. Hell yeah. Let me catch that other. Let me catch that other message. All the channels seem to be streaming. I'd rather be here though, because oh, I see what you're saying. The Never Did 4. I see what you're saying. I appreciate it too. Appreciate the support, that's for sure. At 550 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway again. So I'll be looking out for that. And tomorrow, I might be doing like midday or something. I might do a retro game stream. So be watching out for that. If you don't catch it live, don't worry about it. You can come in and skip through it when you're, just see what games I play. I got a buddy, Mr. Chris Tuff, here on YouTube as well. He gets a little upset when he's not able to, come in a live stream and say, "Don't worry about it, man. I mean, I know you can't. You got more things to worry about. You got, bigger fish to fry, as they say. I mean, there's a lot of more important things to do than come on here and, and watch me ramble or play video games. I mean, it's cool, but there's more important things. You can always catch me later. You can watch it later. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can watch it later, I pretty much found all them other toy channels because of you and Trans Aaron. I even found. Well, I appreciate. I'm glad we could help you for sure. I'm glad that we could help you find all them other channels and stuff for sure. But that's why I'm brought the back to the retro back again, because I don't want to stop doing it. It's like my room was all screwed up and I had to get it back in shape, a little bit of shape just for doing that. But that's why I wanted to get it going, because there's not a lot of, I mean, we got Game Dungeon Productions, which is really awesome, but aside from that, there's not too many people that are streaming these old video games anymore. I've seen some people doing it through a capture card, which is cool too, but all right, brother, I appreciate you stopping in. I'll talk to you tomorrow. But you don't see a lot of it. I mean, I'm sure there's more people doing it on YouTube than I know of, and I'd like to meet up with them, and watch their streams. But there's not a whole lot of people doing it. That's why I kind of want to do it. I mean, am I being completely unique? Am I gonna be a millionaire off of it? No, I don't, and I don't want to be. I just want to, do what I like to do and make people's day. You know what I mean? That's what all this is for too. I mean, obviously it's for me, but it's also for anyone that watches and they're like, holy hell, I haven't seen that in years. I used to have one of them as a kid, you know what I mean? Or I used to play with that video game console as a kid, and that's why you do it, because it's memories. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, you're 45 years old, you shouldn't be collecting toys and video games. Why not? Why not? I'll be doing this till the day I die, I can guarantee you. I'll be 80 years, well, I mean, I probably won't live to see that long, but God willing, I'll live to see that long. And as long as I can do it, I'll be collecting this stuff and playing this stuff, because it's what I love doing. And don't let anybody tell you any different. If that's what you like to do, do it. The people telling you that, they're doing what they want to do. They're collecting, or they're interested in what they're interested in. So why can't you be? You know what I mean? It just pisses you off when people say that, or they say all you do is play video games. No, that's not what all I do. I don't really even play that many video games. I got a wife and 2 kids, so I mean, most of the time when I do it is right now, like doing these streams and coming out after everybody's asleep, so no one notices that I'm even gone. You know what I mean? Go back in at 4 o'clock in the morning, go to bed, and wake up with them. Or actually, I wake up before them most of the time anyway. But obviously, only do that when I'm not working. Obviously, because normally I'd be leaving work. I'd be leaving the house at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So But the Never Dead. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I just kind of found it out today, which is kind of fucked up. But let me read your message here. It started with you guys with Ghostbusters Energy. Well, I'm glad we could bring you some sort of enjoyment. That's for sure, brother. For sure. Of course, yeah, and of course, Game Dungeon Productions for sure. Badass dude. He's like a brother. You know what I mean? Brother from another brother from another mother. I mean, but yeah, I mean, he's got an amazing freaking gamer. I need to get back up there again. I was up there once. I don't know if you saw that stream Never Did for. I don't know if you were in that stream or not. You might have been in that stream. I can't remember. It's been a while. It seems like it was yesterday, but it's been a while. But I was in one of his Halloween streams. We did a 6-hour stream. I need to get back up there for sure. But can't remember what I was going to say now, but that's alright. I'll think of it, and if I don't think of it, it wasn't very important anyway, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a retro game stream tomorrow, during the day. If I could get out here, get an hour to come out here and do a stream. And But I'll be jumping off here in an hour, and I'll do an hour stream here. Then I'll probably jump onto some Ark and maybe some Ghostbusters game. Some Ghostbusters, I was going to say Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. You were saying you were... Oh, yeah. So, I got this, I don't know if you saw one of my past streams, but I have this, a buddy of mine gave me this, it's a complete box set of the first Avatar. And it has the 3D Blu-ray in there, and it has the 3D glasses. It's got like 2 or 3 pairs of 3D glasses in there, the powered kind. Really awesome set. It was the only way you could get the movie when it first came out. Was in this, like, it was like $180 or $130 or something for this before they come out with just the standalone Blu-rays and DVDs. I don't know if they ever did come out with DVDs. I guess they did, but he gave me this box set, and I had a little idea that I was going to put it through my I guess my movie projectors and my projectors in the house now. But I got a projector years ago, and I also did an unboxing of that as well. And my idea was I was going to hook up a PlayStation to it, put that 3D Blu-ray movie in there, and see if it'll project in 3D, and see if I'll be able to see it with the glasses in 3D. But apparently, if you Google it, at least, Google's not always right, probably, but you know how that works. Apparently, if you put a PS4 or PS5, it will not play a 3D Blu-ray movie. Only Blu-ray. Not 3D Blu-ray. But the PS3 will. Isn't that weird? Like, what? Huh? They just, like, abandoned that whole 3D Blu-ray stuff? Like, huh? I'm confused. But anyway, I mean, you could watch Blu-ray movies on your PS4 if you have the headset on, which is weird. I'm confused. I'm thoroughly confused. You know what I mean? Like, if you have the PlayStation VR, which I do have, but that's just extra shit you gotta hook up. Yeah, I actually tried to do that with my... Oh, really? You actually tried to do it with a VR and it didn't work? Huh. If you Google it, you can't play with the PS4 or 5. But the functionality, and the reason I keep touching over here, I don't know if you can see it with that shoddy-ass camera, but there's 2 Generation 2 PS3s right here. I actually have a third one over there. But apparently you can do it with a PS3. They also removed any 3D movie. Oh, yeah, see, I hate when they do that crap, you know what I mean? That's what makes me want to go to Xbox, for God's sake. I mean, I like Xbox, and I don't want to say I'm going to Xbox, because I already, well, let me show you. I don't have the new Xbox, mind you, but I have the Xbox One S, like the green it's like just about dropped that damn thing. It's the green, like the army green. I think it was a modern Call of Duty edition or something. I don't have the controller for it, sadly, though. I'd like to get the controller if the controller's made. I don't know if there's actually a controller made for it, but I just have a white controller. But that's why a lot of things, you know, that's why you don't want to be like a fanboy. Like, for instance, I play on PlayStation most of the time, but I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. I don't just say, okay, well, PlayStation's the only thing you should play. You shouldn't even worry about any of the other consoles. That's not me. I hate because I have... Huh. Yeah, that sucks. I saw somebody selling one of them I don't know if you know Facebook Marketplace, probably do, but I saw someone selling one of them on Facebook Marketplace today or yesterday. I saw it on there. One of those 3D TVs, said it worked. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you can get a limit on anything, but get ones that work longer. But I heard it wasn't that great anyway, unless you hook them up to a stereo system, because they were only mono. Is that true? They're not stereo? If you can find one that's still working, get it. Oh yeah, there was one on Facebook Marketplace. If it still works, it's good to go. It had PSP speakers in it. What? It had PSP speakers in it. PSP speaker. Oh, jeez. That's gotta be shitty. I mean, the audio, but I mean, the audio in my TV isn't that great either. But I have it hooked up to my stereo, so you can see this, one of the speakers right here by the Stormtrooper, and it sounds good. Yeah, it was a bunch of them lined up. Oh, really? That's messed up. Well, I wouldn't buy it for, like I said, I wouldn't buy it for the audio anyway, but, let me see if I still see that on here. There's a PS4 controller. right off the bat. Yeah, what was that point? Oh. Somebody's trying to sell one of these Darth Vader edition PS4s for $400. Good luck with that. I mean, they're cool and all, but yeah, right here. They're asking $350 for it. PlayStation, I don't know why I put PlayStation 3, but PS3, Sony, PlayStation 3 black model. PS3 3D TV display. I don't know why they listed it like that, because they're just two controllers. Oh, okay, so PS3 comes with it. Oh, that's worth it then. It's one of the, well, it's not the OG 3, it's not the OG PS3, it's the next model. You can tell it's the next model, but from the picture, but in Virginia, Winchester, Virginia. Well, apparently it still works. There's two of them in Washington, D.C. Has bad speakers. Well, they had bad speakers when they were brand new. That's the funny part. Oh, it says one TV has bad speakers. They sound a bit. Two has. There's a couple of them there. A couple of them still floating around at work. Probably not a lot of them, though. Had to pause the stream real quick. Somebody came in the lobby and started talking. Come in the lobby. Where are you at? Like a uh, like a hotel lobby or something. Yeah, it was a bunch of. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's like I was wanting to get one of those TVs when they first came out, but I missed out on it. And then people were like, "You don't want one of them TVs; they're garbage." But I was like, "Eh." I've always wanted a 3D TV. Do they actually sell 3D TVs anymore though? Like, do they even exist anymore? Because I remember I did have one, but it took a crap on me um, a while back. But I don't even know if they sell 3D TVs anymore. It's like they abandoned the whole. Just me and the people. Uncle Fester talked about playing with during wee hours. Ugh. But yeah, I did think about getting one at the time when they was out, but then I was like, yeah, they were expensive. If I remember, they were pretty expensive TVs. But I guess any TV that was out there, any LCD TV that was out at that time was pretty expensive. So LCD TVs come down a lot, especially if you just go with like if you go with a smaller TV that's only like a 720p, because I'm convinced like if you have a smaller TV, like basically like that one that's in my arcade cabinet, you can't tell much of a difference between the 1080p and the 720. It just when they're that small, it's when they get big is when you definitely want the 1080p, especially because it's almost like it stretches the image and makes it look crappier. So you want the extra resolution, basically. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's actually what's going on, but the 3D was okay. Was better than the 3D at least. The PlayStation View. Yeah. I need to get that set up again. PlayStation VR. We got to get the. I want to play that other. I want to play the Moss game, like the whole way through, because I'd only play the version, and then they finally come out with the full version of it for free, PlayStation Plus free. You know how that goes. But I downloaded it, and never played it. If you do, Richard always goes smaller, unless it's a tube that you got. Yeah, yeah. Um, well, that's a story about my small is bad if you. Yeah, the that's the story of my Sony Trinitron I have. I finally got the settings done on that. I think right. Well, I'll see on the next stream if it does any better than the last one. Because at the end of the last stream, I was messing with it, and I think I got the settings perfect now for that. But I got the Sony Trinitron because it has the flat screen. It doesn't reflect as much light. It's still reflective, but not to the point. You know, not like the domed screens. But I was looking at one on Facebook Marketplace again, and they wanted $25 for it, and it was one of the big ones, the big jobs. I mean, it was a 50-pound television, and $25, and they said it worked, and it looked pristine, it looked nice, and I'm like, I really want to get this. Up until the time I come out here and I measured where I was going to put it, I built this workbench here, and where I was going to put it at, it just wasn't going to fit in there. I got that old 18. Hell yeah, and it just wasn't going to fit in there. So I'm like, I really want it to play my retro games, and it was cheap, $25. It worked. I'm like, I hated to pass it up, but I had to pass it up because I didn't have room to put it, you know. And it wasn't like a day or two later. It might have been a week later. I don't know. My wife come home from somewhere, and she pulls around behind our house, which is where, you know, the shed is where I'm at right now, the game room. And she comes pulling around there, and I hear her coming around. I'm like, I wonder what she's doing. So I go out there, and she's like, check this out. She said, I just found it today. I said, what's that? Popped the trunk, or popped the hatch in her Jeep or whatever. And here's this Sony Trinitron, a smaller one, like a 25. It's like a 25-inch, pristine. I mean, it's nice. And she paid $20 for it, and she got the manual with it, which I don't need really, but it's still cool to have, and the original remote for it, $20, and it works great. That's what I've been streaming on, and it's nice. The old '90s Trinitrons were so heavy to show. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you'd pick it up and what made it worse is not only was it so heavy, and it's not like I couldn't lift them. I could lift them with no problem. They were heavy, but they wasn't too heavy for me to lift. But the worst part about it is, not only were they heavy, they had no place to grab hold of them at. Like, it had certain edges. If they had certain edges to them, like mine here is all right. I mean, it's I could pick it up relatively easy, even though it still doesn't have, like, they should have put some sort of sides on it to where you could pick it up a lot easier or something, but something to grab a hold of, because awkwardness just adds to the trouble trying to lift something. I can't even get it off the floor with the dolly. Oh, jeez. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Some of those TVs, how heavy they were. And I got a funny TV story to tell everyone. But I don't know if you're the only. It says there's 3 people in here, but either there's a couple lurkers or that thing's wrong. But my Pat back in the day, I was actually living then, so it tells you how old I am. But the TV was like made way before I was born. Was an old TV, like where the screen of the TV was actually basically the tube of the TV. I don't know if anyone in here knows what I'm talking about. I don't, because I don't. I mean, I knew, but I don't. You know what I mean? And it was an old TV, older than anybody watching this channel right now. I can guarantee you. I have an Apex CRT with the video out, but it doesn't have a good focus. But anyway, it had sound but no picture. Had great sound, but the picture wouldn't come on. So we loaded it up. Well, we didn't. I didn't load it up because I was little. He wouldn't let me pick it up. Not that I probably could have anyway. But they loaded it up on the back of the pickup truck, and they lived back on this big farm. It was like a quarter of a mile off the road. It was a ways, quarter of a mile to a half mile off the road, and it was bumpy as hell. So you see where this is going, right? Put it in the back of a pickup truck. They didn't put the tailgate up. Tailgate was still down, and they're going down this road, bumpy ass road, with this TV in the back of it, right? Because they were going to take it somewhere to get it fixed, see what was wrong with it. Well, they hit a bump, boom, it goes flying out onto the road. They're like, well, it's toast now, So they pick it up, put it back in the car, in the truck. My pap's like, well, let's take it back inside, make sure it at least still has the sound, because if everything's broke now, you may as well just toss it, burn it, whatever. So they take it back in the house, they plug it in, turn it on, you hear the sound come on, picture comes on. Works perfect for like 3 or 4 more years. I'm like, what? All he had to do was drop the damn thing, apparently. It was weird. Like, it just come on and start working. But then, eventually it fizzled out like everything does eventually, but I'm like, really? Like, all you do is throw it on the ground and there you go. It was weird. I don't know what, something just brought it back to life. I don't know. It was weird. It's like putting the, what do you call it, the paddles on it. So I don't know. It was weird, but just come back and they watched that thing for a while. And another funny part is, does anybody in here, probably not, but I know Robbie's as old as I am, maybe a little older than I am, but I don't know if he even remembers it. because I vaguely remember it myself. Do you remember the old screens they used to have to put on the black and white TVs that had color on the screen? You'd watch a car go down the road and it'd be blue on the right hand side of the screen, and by the time I got to the left hand side of the screen, it'd be red. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, them old freaking TVs, man. They lasted a long time. They lasted a lot longer than TVs last nowadays, for sure. TVs don't last worth a crap nowadays compared to what they used to last. It was crazy. My pap had this old Sears TV for years and years, like 30 years probably, pretty close. And yeah, and it was still working great. In fact, I think it outlived him because, I mean, obviously it was made after he was born. But you know what I'm saying? I think he passed away before the TV actually went bad. Had a 2-screw coax cable adapter. Yeah, I remember that with the 2 wires that come out of it with the little forks on them, and you wired them to like 2 little screws on the back of the TV, and it come down into a box with the coaxial end. I remember those. If that's what you're talking about, that's some old shit. I've had. Yeah, yep, exactly. That's what I was talking about. Yep. Do you know you don't need to have that anymore though? I mean, on those TVs you'd still have to have it, but they actually have a little freaking adapter to just. You don't even need that box, that TV video box that switcher box. Those things are expensive too, by the way. Because, I mean, they're hard to find now, obviously, but they want like $30 for one of them boxes. 30 or $40 if you find one. Because I guess they're rare now, but I mean, they make them brand new. Up until last time I checked, they made them brand new anyway. It's been a couple years, but they want a shit ton of money for those things. But I have these little you can buy these little adapters on eBay or whatever, Amazon, eBay. You just screw into the coaxial end, and it just has an RCA end. You just plug your Atari right into it. Works. I'll probably have one on this TV right here, actually. If you want to bear with me here. See all my garbage. Yeah, I got one right here. I'll show you what I mean. I got 2 sitting in a container right here. Right here it is. It's got the coaxial end, the little screw end, and it just goes to like an RCA end. I just keep it screwed on the back of my TV if I ever want to plug anything in it. But yeah, just plug your Atari right into it. That's all you need. Kind of funny. 2 of the switchers. Oh, you do? I don't have the switches anymore. Oh, might be lying to you. I might have one, but it doesn't work. I don't think the one I have works. I just kept it for, you know, memorabilia, I guess you'd say. I know this thing isn't on there all the way. Well, I'll leave it like that for now. It's not going to come off or anything. If I want to play it, I'll have to. But yeah. Yeah, I don't have one that actually works. That's what I use if I ever use it. I haven't played the Atari for a long time, but I'd love to get that new Atari VCS. Last time I saw one was only a couple $100. Someone was selling it. It'd be kind of cool to save up and get one of those. That'd be cool shit. Just to have, you know, another Atari, that'd be cool. But I have like 3 different versions of the Atari right now, but got Sega. I got Sega Dreamcast controllers and never had an actual Dreamcast. Must Oh yeah, I have a Dreamcast. I just got mine working actually. That's another thing I have to do a video of. That Dreamcast that's right up there on top of the Sega Saturn. I've had it for years. I don't even know, 5, 10 years. I don't know how long, but it's been a while. And it never worked. Like, I knew it didn't work, so I didn't ever try to play it or anything. So, like, one of these days, one day I was like, I'm just going to buy the RF adapter, the audio, the video cable for it, and it just gets a regular power cable, just like a PlayStation does. And got it down one day, and just to see what it does. It comes on fine. I got a controller for it and everything. Got the controller pack for it. I only got one game for it. It's baseball. But put it in there. Wouldn't read the disc. It comes on fine. Looks great. Put a disc in there. Doesn't do crap. So I looked it up on eBay. Not eBay. YouTube. Like I always do. And they said, you think that the lens might be dirty. So you clean it and it still doesn't work. Which is, I did that. They said, try lifting this. Take one little screw out or whatever. 2 little screws. And you lift that housing up that has the lens on it, lift it up, and there's a little screw under there. And that little screw gets loose sometimes. The little screw that tightens the tensioner on with the eye, with the laser, can move back and forth. They said just tighten that a little bit, try it, and if it don't work, tighten a little bit more, just a little at a time, little adjustments at a time. I did it twice, put that thing back down, put the screws in it. Fucking thing plays perfect. Perfect. I'm like, geez. All them years I could have had that thing working and went out and tried to find some games for it and more controllers and been playing it, and now I gotta do that, I guess. But it was my favorite system because of how exclusive their games were. Yeah, all them years I had that thing, and it didn't work. And I finally get it working, which is awesome. I only have a baseball game for it. I don't really play baseball, but I'll probably play it just because it's the only game I got for it. But I actually had 2 games, but both of them had the same baseball game in it. And the one disc looks pristine, and the other disc is all scratched the hell up. But guess which one works? The one that's all scratched the hell up. That's weird. The other one doesn't play. It looks perfect. I can't see a scratch on it. And it doesn't work. But the one that has scratches, they're not deep scratches, but there's scratches all over it. It plays fine. Figure that one out. Like, I can't understand it. But, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Get some Game Dungeon Productions might be on. I don't know if he is or not. But if so, I'm going to jump into his stream. I'm going to play some video games here. And I really appreciate everybody stopping in, checking out the stream. Again, make sure you check out all the links in the description below once this video has been uploaded. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Don't really say that a lot, but I normally say that like around now when I'm trying to hit another milestone. This time it's 550. Hit that milestone. Be doing another giveaway. Yep, you too, brother. I appreciate you stopping in for sure. Showing your love and your support. I really appreciate it. But 550 subscribers. Be watching out for that, because if you're subscribed to my channel, you're already eligible to participate in the giveaway. And I don't want to, say exactly how it works right now, but just know that if you're subscribed, you're already eligible to play in the participate in the giveaway. So watching out for 550 subscribers, and I'll be keeping you updated. And in case you're not paying attention to the subscribers, half the time I don't even do that, and it's my channel. So, but appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping in, and until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.